Hey 99.7, let's start kicking real goals. We developed a rebranding strategy to get you over the try line. We're going to be the game changer 99.7 needs to lead the pack. This video will unpack the issues facing 99.7 and how we intend to overcome these to become a whole lot more than just a radio station. 99.7 has a variety of issues limiting their full potential, and we've identified three main areas of concern for the station. Firstly, there's limited brand awareness and knowledge of 99.7. This brings us to the second issue, that is, there's a lack of regular listeners. And thirdly, there's minimal community involvement. We're here to overcome these barriers to score you the winning try. Our rebranding strategy will leave the core product the same. The music that's being played now is on point, and the classic hits will continue. What we want to do though is redefine the target market and create a new value proposition that speaks to them. We're going to do this by forming strategic alliances to reposition the brand to be a bit more than just a radio station. We feel like the new market for 99.7 is what we call the young origin audience, a family-orientated, sport-loving, community-focused individual who sees value in team sports and other community initiatives. This captures a demographic audience of mainly males between the ages of 25 and 40. So along with that, we've created a brand new logo and catchphrase. 99.7 FM will no longer be. From now on, it'll be known as 99.7 Catch FM, always on the ball. This brings us to phase one, increasing the overall brand awareness of 99.7 Catch FM. We intend to increase brand awareness by 50% in areas reached by 99.7 Catch FM's radio by the end of the year. We want to get the name out there and make it one to remember. We'll promote Catch FM at local sporting club sign-ons. 42% of our respondents are involved in club soccer, so we'll be letting them know that we're interested in them and want to be a part of their everyday sporting lives. The research that we conducted found that the young origin are definitely Facebook users, so we'll use targeted Facebook advertising to get their attention and let them know what's going on in the world of 99.7 Catch FM. To further get the name out there, we'll consistently advertise in local magazines and newspapers with eye-catching graphics and relatable information, driving the target market to want to know more. There is a lack of regular listeners, so we want to redefine the target market, producing content that is more specific and related to community sporting events. We intend to increase Catch FM's listeners by 40%. Sound good? We're aiming to do this by the end of the year. Then that sounds even better. We want to restructure the programs featured in the hopes of involving and engaging the audience to make them feel a part of the Catch FM community. In the first wave of the campaign, we will feature the Cheese and Wine Show, which will run on a Monday night, wrapping up all the local sporting events in the area. In the first wave of the campaign, we will feature the Cheese and Wine Show, which will run on a Monday night, wrapping up all current sporting events in the local area. The audience will be encouraged to call up and have a whine about that bad call made in the Broncos game on Friday night, or the local cricket match. For further reach, welcome to Catch FM's new website, accessible both on web and mobile. Here, there's a breakdown of the Cheese and Wine Show available, with a feedback section and the ability to run the next on-air Cheese and Wine Show. This brings us to our third tactic. We want to change the perception of radio by literally stepping out of the box. Let's take the traditional format of in-studio radio and bring it outside, where the action is. We'd like to start live broadcasting at local sporting games and events. We intend to cover one local sporting game a week for the next 10 weeks within the North Brisbane community. We want our listeners to feel like they are an integral part of the station and that their events are just as important as a weekly Broncos game. In the weeks prior to the live broadcast, an on-air promotion will run alongside Facebook advertising and print media. In order to attract a large crowd, we'll get in touch with local sporting heroes to guest commentate on the game. In turn, we'll ask these local heroes to spread the word and advertise on their own social media platforms, drawing together an even bigger supporting crowd. Well, there you have it, a rebranding strategy and 3 solutions to kick some solid ground for 99.7 Catch FM. Who's ready? We are. We've set our sights high, grand final high, and there's nothing stopping us. By the end of the year, we wish to increase total brand awareness, general listeners, and community involvement. This may seem ambitious, but we believe the solutions are measurable and justified. So let's never miss a beat or a ball and take 99.7 to new heights.